about the amount made by British Gas, which has the largest share of the market. He's asked them to look into whether the companies can be split up if they're found to have a monopoly. Well, let's head to Westminster, where we're joined by Shadow Energy Minister Tom Greatrex. Mr Greatrex, welcome. I know that your party's been critical of Ed Davey on this matter before. If he's acting, you'll be pleased.
Well, I'm slightly odd, I think, that it's taken him, he's been in the job almost exactly 2 years, it's taken him this long to realise there's something wrong in the way the energy market functions, and to suggest that these are new figures is just frankly not the case. They are from the segmental accounts that are published, which Ed Miliband, when he was Energy Secretary, made sure that companies had to provide those figures, and they've been in the public domain for a considerable period of time, and we've been highlighting these issues over the course of much of the last 2.5 years. So, you know, it's finally got there, but what we need now is action from Ed Davey to make sure that he reforms the energy market so it's clear, fair and transparent. So far, all he's done is written a letter. I think he should be doing much more and should have done much more in the last 2 years.
But isn't it the regulator who should have done more rather than the Energy Secretary?
Well, the Energy Secretary has a crucial role here because he has stood up again and again in the House of Commons, sat in your TV studios and defended energy companies and has defended the indefensible and justified the unjustifiable rather than get on with the job of making sure the energy market is clear, fair and transparent. And that's what we need. We need real reform in this energy market. We published proposals in November. The government could get on and implement those because that way we can have transparency in this market and then people will know why they're paying what they're paying. We don't have that at the moment and it's just unacceptable for the government to carry on doing nothing about it.
Well, he would say he's not doing nothing now, of course, at
all.
Well,
he's now written a letter after 2 years of being in post and doing nothing during that 2 years. I think people will be able to judge him on that record.
One of the suggested remedies, though, is a break-up of the companies. Is that what you really want to see? Is that the only way to really introduce effective competition that we can all benefit from?
No, it's part of the answer. Part of the answer is to ensure that the retail and generation parts of these businesses have a ring fence, so the activities are separate. Part of the answer is to ensure that all power is traded openly on an exchange so people can see the extent of the profit margins, that people can't sell power to themselves or to different parts of the same companies. Part of it is about a regulator with a proper remit to stand up for consumers. Part of it is about an energy security board. There's a whole range of policy proposals which we published in the Green Paper back in November, which were made clear at our conference back in September. And in the time between now and then, Ed Davey has frequently got up and said that these proposals won't do the job. Now he seems to be coming on to that territory. So, you know, finally he's woken up, but really it's far too little, far too late.
Tom Greatrex, thank you very much for your time.